Now remember, a nickel I could buy a ham sandwich, a nickel I could ride the subway, a nickel I can buy a cup of coffee. Oh, I'm Ernest Kurnow. Well, my title, I suppose, is Professor Emeritus of Statistics. And it's cost me 10 times 5 is 50. A half a buck, I can live for 2 weeks on it. I'm going to be 96 years old tomorrow. And obviously, I enjoy what I'm doing because I'm still teaching. And it looks as if the students still enjoy me.
My name is Rachel Edemad, and I am a sophomore at the Stern School of Business. Usually when I'm picking out courses, I go to ratemyprofessor.com, and Professor Kurnow, he received rave reviews. Students said that he was really great, really engaging teacher, wonderful personality. And when I first met him, I was surprised by how old he was.
Anyone who came of age during the Great Depression is in their 80s or 90s today. What do these folks have to teach the younger generation, now faced with an uncertain economic future? In an attempt to answer that question, the New York Times has set up conversations between generations about the Great Depression and today.
I'm hoping that his experience and his knowledge will give me some insight about what to look ahead for and what's going to happen in our future. Hello, Professor Kurnow.
You didn't get lost. Greetings.
Happy birthday.
Welcome. Thank you.
On Professor Kurnow's 96th birthday, we arranged for teacher and student to talk about the difficulties of finding a job after graduation in a depressed economy.
And how do you find your classmates? Do you find many of them brooding about it now?
A lot of my friends are doing the same routines that they're used to, but I definitely see like a fear about their job opportunities.
Yeah, but they're not worried about their families.
No.
They're not worried about where they're going to get their dinner.
No, not yet.
No.
Hopefully not.
And they're not worried about not coming back to school next semester. Right. When I was in school in 1929, it's similar to what you're talking about today. At lunch, we didn't even talk about the economy. You talked about your classes, you talked about friends, you talked about professors and things of that type. But by 1933, that's when things collapsed. My father lost his job, people were on home relief, there were people living in shelters, people living in the subways. Believe it or not, the best job I could get was as a shipping clerk. And I was so ashamed, and I wouldn't look up, I'd look at the ground. I didn't want anyone to recognize me. Because I really was very distressed. But when I got to the packing house to deliver the packages, I felt relieved. I look around, and they were my classmates.
Yeah.
Half of the people working that were in there were former students with master's degrees like me. So I realized I don't have to be ashamed of anything anymore. That's the way the world is today. But if, heaven forbid, as they say, we were to have so bad a depression, I don't know how some of these young people will take it. I didn't own a telephone until I was in college, because telephone. But I think, that the economy is better grounded today to sustain such shocks. And hopefully, when you're graduating 2011,
That's correct.
by 2011, you'll have a job in investment finance.